Well, I'm talking with Micky Swindale. We're up at what was the Mount Murray. It's now called a bit different, isn't it? The name
Comus Mount Murray now.
And literally the teching is going on behind us, ready for your big event, which is?
The KPMG eGaming Summit, our annual event.
Now, how crazy is this? Because I know it was in November that year, but you were literally about to have it here in 2013 when the fire happened.
That's right. It was the Thursday and the event was due to happen on the Tuesday, so it was a scramble.
Good to be back here, though, right?
Fantastic to be back here. Our 9th summit, so just circling back round really in time for the 10th anniversary, and it just looks fantastic.
Now, let's get on with your item. What have you got in store today? I mean, this is a big event.
It is. It's become a real industry standard, and the amount of people that fly into the Isle of Man for it is very gratifying, albeit when the weather's like it was yesterday, it's sometimes a little nerve-wracking, but they're all here now. And the thing that we're focused on this year, which is very much a subject of debate and discussion in the UK, is the need for the industry to come together to raise standards across the board.
Is there still that thing then? I mean, we used to be unregulated and that sort of thing, but I thought every year we have these chats that you're going for more regulation, but also being better at what you do.
Yeah, I think it's there's no doubt that the UK Gambling Commission, who are here today, have been a very active and effective regulator in the UK, and equally the GSC here in the Isle of Man under Steve Brennan's leadership have done the same. And I think what we're talking about this year is the need for the industry to work together to respond to the leadership they're getting from the regulators, but also to respond to the voices of the customer, and groups like the Senate Group and Gamble Aware and GamCare, all of whom are represented by their UK CEOs and chairs here today, who very much have the customer and protecting the customer at the heart of what they want the industry to do.
The Isle of Man's still at the centre. I mean, you're having this event here, but how important is it to the Isle of Man economy now?
It's still very important to the Isle of Man economy, and obviously with the Stars Group and the significant merger that they're having with Sky Betting and Gaming, they're becoming such a power within the industry. GVC with Ladbrokes and Coral are also headquartered here, so we've really got some very significant players that have their foothold here on the Isle of Man.
And is it about being told by the regulator what to do, or do you like more self-regulation and just being best practice?
I think increasingly the industry and the CEOs of the big operators are very much about self-regulation. They want to respond to their customers more than anything. So I think the days of having to be led kicking and screaming by the regulator, if they were ever there, are certainly gone.
We always get these horror stories, in the mail and that sort of thing about someone's placed some money on a thing, but they can't get the money out. It was all a bit of a scam, and you always get that perception, don't you? It's not just quite right. So
and I think that's been one of the important things about regulation and the need to have a UK licence, because some of the less responsible operators have been pushed out of the market, and there is absolutely no doubt that the bigger operators recognise that you want a customer for life and you want them to keep coming back, and therefore to treat your customers well and to look after them is essential to that.
And how important is it for you, KPMG, to have this event? And I mean, you're global. You could have it anywhere, but you do have it here, right?
Yeah. So we have one here, one in Malta, and one in Gibraltar.
Oh, you have a few. Okay.
So those are our 3 key jurisdictions.
Different things as in people, is it?
Not so much, to be honest. We tend to take similar approaches in all 3 jurisdictions, and all of them have gaming at their core. And KPMG in the UK is a common force across all of those as well. There'll be a lot of people from KPMG in the UK here today, and gaming. The gambling and betting sector is a very important one to them. So we're very joined up on these events and quite multinational.
And big players, big speakers? You got all the people you want here?
Yeah, really pleased with that. There's an awful lot of speakers today, and because we're back in the Mount Murray for the first time, and the hotel is gradually getting open, we're all in the main room today. Sometimes in previous years we've had breakouts, so there's a wealth of talent that will just be here, and they won't have the challenges they sometimes have of people going out to breakouts.
And it's a big event because you've got the Chief Minister turning up to open it.
Literally looking out for him.
You've got a new window here in this room.
Yes, it makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
Okay, well, this is going from strength to strength. I mean, in a sense, I was trying to get, do you know actually how much it's worth to the Isle of Man economy, or GDP, or percentages, or anything like that?
My understanding is that the e-gaming sector as a whole is worth around 20 to 25%.
That's massive, isn't it? Is that too massive almost?
I don't think so, because I think we need that. These are very competitive days, and for the Isle of Man to have an edge in a particular sector, that, let's face it, if you look across the international finance finance centres, particularly as we go out into the Caribbean, this isn't a sector they're focused on. So it's very much a European focus with Gibraltar and Malta, and that, more power to our elbow.